www.distillery.co.uk. My name is John Lightfoot. This is
John Murphy.
And this is
Ray Woolhead.
Who is the Distiller? And we are at Divine Gin Distillery. Back here after 2 years, and we've been looking forward to this for 24 months.
I was going to say,
24 minutes.
After the last time we visited, yeah, we had lots of fun, and we are just looking forward to more fun.
Yeah.
With Ray.
With Ray. So we're going to try your, would you say this is your flagship?
Yeah, it's our premium London Dry.
Okay.
Premium London Dry. This is what we set out to make right in the very beginning. We went through various different recipes to get to this. 36 in total. Then ended up going back to recipe number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8.
And how did you determine that? How do you?
Well, I was searching. It got to the stage where I was searching for something I couldn't actually find. There's a flavour that I didn't want, and I got all mixed up in what I was looking for. So I ended up distilling all the botanicals separately and tasting them all separately, so that I knew what I was looking for. Realised that the thing I didn't want was the flavour of coriander.
Okay.
So I had a total change in my mindset and thought, well, if a coriander is one of the main constituents in gin, I've got it wrong. Let's have a rethink about where we're going with it. Did a blend of all the botanicals, a bit of a rough blend with it. And then tasted all my samples again, all my 36 samples again, and realised it was number 8 that I wanted.
That must have been a good day.
Did you do it in a day?
You can just drink a little bit.
I've heard about such people.
You don't have to drink a bottle at a time.
36 samples, crikey. Yeah. That's
when we were talking to Steam Pump Gin, they suggested in terms of tasting gin, if you're tasting rather than actually drinking gin, to dip your finger in and wipe it around on your tongue.
Yeah, well, it's not. I get people to put a little bit on the lips and then lick the lips.
Okay.
So it's the same sort of thing. It's 42% alcohol. It's for you to start drinking that, for a normal person to start drinking that, it's going to take your breath. It's going to hit you quite hard. So your mouth needs to get acclimatized to drinking 42% alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay.
So should we have a?
Yes, let's.
Try.
Oh my goodness. To be fair, as you well know, this is one of my favourite gins of all time, and I've tasted this many times. But it's just fabulous to be here with you, Ray, and you talking us through.
Creator.
The actual creator. This is.
Cheers.
Cheers.
After chin. Oh, gin. Right, we don't have to just touch this to our lips, do we?
No, well, you lot do, but a lot of people say a lot of it's on the nose as well.
Yeah.
Because you've got to get the juniper first.
Yeah.
So it's a gin, not a liqueur. You get the juniper straight away. Mm-hmm. You get a big hit of juniper.
Is that why it seems to be closer to Genevieve than a lot of other gins?
Yeah. Obviously, the more juniper, the more Geneva it is. Yeah.
Okay, well, on my tasting, when I did some kind of spirits thing, they said, try not to get your nose too far in there, because the alcohol gets you more than anything. But
you should be able to get it.
Oh yeah, I can get it
straight off. Yeah, straight off.
It should be a very easily drinkable gin as well, straight away.
Can I taste it?
Can we taste it?
Yeah. There was one of the things I wanted to create was a gin that didn't make your eyes water.
Yeah.
When you drink it neat. Yeah. So I was just, a little bit on your lips first.
Oh, yeah.
Your lips.
Oh, you see, not in terms of the price.
No, it depends where you shop.
Ooh. Where did that come from? I mean, nothing but a good friend. But anyway, just drinking that neat there. I mean, many of the times we've tasted gin, and it can burn, it can be too much. The alcohol burn gets you there. This doesn't have that.
What I initially pull out the sweetness of the juniper and coriander on your tongue.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you'll get that warmth of peppers at the back of your throat.
Yes.
On your palate, which is the grains of paradise and cubic berries. And then right at the end, when you think, that was very nice, you get that warmth. There's an alcohol warmth as well. You get that warmth of cinnamon and licorice right at the very end.
Yeah.
And you get a little tingle on your tongue.
Yeah.
You're very good at this, Ray.
I've done it.
Have you done this before?
I've done it before, yes, I have.
But no, you are spot on with that. And I think it is that. It's a complexity as opposed to being a full-on, like, where the alcohol kind of can mask a lot of flavours in there. Yeah. This doesn't have that.
And I think the other thing is that quite often when we've tried neat gin, we've done it with ice, which does dilute it fractionally. Yeah. And this is just full-on neat, and it's as you say, it doesn't water your eyes at all. It's just a lovely warm glow afterwards, and the taste actually keeps going, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's a gin that keeps giving.
Yeah.
But we've said this before, right? it sits on your tongue, but not in a horrible way. Some of those that kind of get really soapy and kind of sit at the back of your tongue like, with that licoricey style, just nothing else from it. Well, this has got a freshness about it as well.
That was one of the things in the development when we did some taste tests. Somebody said it's a little bit too soapy. So I had to find out what that soapiness was.
Okay.
And I found out what it was and reduced that as a botanical content.
Okay.
What was it, if you're not telling
He's
me?
not telling you.
Oh!
Secrets.
Secrets. Here at Divine Headquarters.
Well, I distilled them all separately, so you can go back and taste them all. But that's my 3 years worth of research.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I say, when you think about that, 3 years of research, that's quite a lot, you know, to hone and to perfect a gin.
So this has, from the very first bottles that you produced commercially available, the taste has subtly changed.
It has subtly changed over it. Obviously, when we moved from the smaller still to the bigger still, it was very, very hard to replicate that exactly. It's not just a case of X times the volume gives you the. It doesn't. And there was a crossover period where there was a slight change in flavour. Maybe I could taste it. Maybe other people couldn't. But I think it's more of a refined taste now, definitely. We try like a lot of it is the water you use as well for reducing back. We use the local Shepley spring water, and that made a big difference straight away when we started using Shepley spring water.
Oh, so you didn't start with Shepley spring water?
No, not when we're using we had a reverse osmosis machine at first, but then when we started using Shepley spring, it brought it crystal clear. It came crystal clear initially, but it came crystal clear quicker.
Okay. What was it? What's a reversal osmosis?
It's a water cleaning process.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Just to clear that up.
Yeah,
because I had no idea what that was. I just nod though, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, because I was imagining, because obviously at different occasions the same drink can taste differently, and certainly the bottle I've got at home, that I've got half the bottle I've got left, is tasted to me from memory, which was last week, tastes different to this.
It's slightly different. Yes.
Yeah.
From the very, very first, when we were back in the Angel bottles, we're obviously in Divine now, and that's been a long development process as well to get to that. There's lots of hurdles in the way, and it's very, very easy to give up. Think I don't need this, but it's
you persevere.
Of course you do. Yes, of course you do. Once you're on the train, you can't jump off, really, can you?
No, you can, but you did well to keep
you hurt
on.
yourself.
Yeah. Well, I think that the other thing to say is if this is the first episode you just happened to land upon, I think you can check back. Obviously, there's the sort of impression you might well come across is that, they're there with the distiller, they're hardly likely to say they don't like it. But actually, if you look back in some of our previous gin fun videos, you'll see that we have actually, when comparing with other gins, we have actually said that Divine Gin's still up there at the top.
Yeah, we're not afraid of him in any way. It's a big lad.
If you look back, you'll be able to see the difference in it as well, age-wise.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. I'm the Peter Pan of the cheese world, all forever. I've not aged at all.
Okay, so we've got this one off neat.
Yeah.
Now we need to try it with some tonic and just see how that changes, if it does, the taste.
Yeah. Okay.
Chin gin.
Gin gin.
Chin chin.